Great day, everyone. I hope that you all are having an amazing day. I am here doing my scripture reading on this morning, and as I've been doing my scripture reading and I'm doing my scripture writing, the Lord has me scripture writing on soul, but in the midst of it, I'm doing a study on soul. The Lord wants me to really dig into the soul, because out of your soul or out of your heart flows the issues of life. And so in your soul is where your will, your emotion, your intellect, is where all your memories, it is where all your experiences, the good, the bad, the ugly, the hurt, the pain, the excitement, the happiness, the joy, the sadness, everything is within the soul. And as the Lord was dealing with me on living my authentic self, you have to live your authentic self from the inside out. It doesn't happen from the outside in. So as I've been doing this study on the soul, I started, the Lord brought this back into my remembrance of the 40-day soul fast with Cindy Trim. Y'all, this book is an old book. I don't even know when this book came out, but I know I've had it for a long time. 2011. I got this book in 2011 when it first came out. So here we are now in 2025. So that's been a long time ago. But she was given a scripture, and Cindy Trim, she likes to break down scriptures. And so she was reading, it was in the book, and the Message translation is Romans 12, 1-2, which is a very familiar passage to us that tells us to present our bodies to God as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto Him, which is our reasonable service. And then He tells us to do not be conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. And then it goes into that scripture so that you will know what is good and acceptable and pleasing to God. But as I was reading it in the Message translation, it just hit in a different way in the Message translation. And I know it's really broke down. I know what the scripture says, but this one right here, it just really gives you a different perspective. And I want to leave this with you all. I want you all to meditate on this scripture. Romans 12, 1-2, the Message translation. It says, so here's what I want you to do. Take your everyday and ordinary life, your sleeping, your eating, your going to work, and your walking around life, and place it before God as an offering. Sometimes when it says present your body as a living sacrifice, most people just think, oh, I'm presenting this body. But no, like in the midst of all that, to culminate all that, it's saying, lay down your entire life. Everything that your life consists of, lay it down before the Lord. It's saying, lay it down. Even the minute things, the small things, the things that you think that don't matter. Lay those things down before the Lord. Then it goes on to say, embracing what God does for you is the